So, hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're going to see that project with individual shapes for the doors. Yeah, we will see how to plan this also we will do this in the TrunCAD system with the help of guidelines. And yeah, we will go step by step through it. And first of all, I turn the room off and we will activate here the smart clicks. Here you see there are two cabinets, and I can also show you this with open doors. And we will close it, and then let's start a new project. So just clicking on File and click on a new tab, and when there are any questions, just let me know. All right, so first of all, in this case, it does make sense to set up the room. And we have here a room width of 2800 millimeter. And the height of the room is here 2050. So, and here we have a small corner. All right. Yeah, once we have this, we will plan the height of the cabinet. Yeah, it's here the same as a room height. And as you experienced users know, when we add here the plinth on top, it does calculate it. Yeah, so the measurement, the dimension of this inner section, is getting subtracted the 50 mil. Yeah, for the left side, we also add here trim on the left side, and you see it's adapting. So here for the right side, we don't need any of this, because we will have here the second cabinet, and first of all, we are doing this. So the next step is we are going to the division tab, and here we just drag and drop one vertical and here one horizontal in the left section, and then we go on the interior tab, and here we want to have 5 shelves. Now we want to have it here on the right side, and you see the areas, they are in relation 1-to-1 to each other. And here we want to have this on the same level. That's why we are going with the mouse over the smart click, and we see the X, Y, Z, the dimensions of the section. And the Z value is 299. You see here it's for area 299, and we want to have this also for 299. Here are 2 ways. You have here 3 areas. The top left area, the left area, the whole left area, and here the entire area. So the other way is you can also click here on this dimension and type in 299 and confirming with enter, and you see here they are on the same level. But here the horizontal, it's connected with screws. So the next thing is we want to have here a close rail beneath this shelf, and that's why we click here on the drop down menu for close rails. We have here distance to top, that's all right. So here you can choose your hardware, if it's top fixed or side fixed. Yeah, and then you just drag it and drop it here in this area where you want to have it, and you see it's appearing. Yeah, you see here, it's also the drilling pattern for the close rail, which is now fixed. Yeah, here for the right side. All right, now we are done with the division and the interior, and we are going to the front tab. And now, yeah, you already know, the most interesting for this webinar. Yeah, we drag and drop it through the whole right left area. So, and in this project we don't want to have the handles, that's why we just click here on vertical and choose no handle, and then you see here no handle is appearing. And like you saw in the preview, yeah, we need to extend the door first, that we have leeway to make the guidelines. So that's why you click here on the smart click, and here overlap at right, and here we want to have an overlap for 150 mil, confirming it with enter. Yeah, and later on for the right door we also have 150 mil overlap, and that's important to keep in mind, because now we are double clicking the door and it's opening in the editor. So yeah, we click on here on the editor tab and click here on the cut button, and now the TrunCAD is opening and you see here the door. So first of all, to set the shape we need to have the guidelines. So you see here also the dimension, yeah, and you click here on the line tools, and first of all we want to have a parallel line with a distance, yeah, and the first distance is here 300, yeah, because we extended this door for 150 millimeter and the other one also for 150, and now we are setting up the guidelines to set up the shape of it, yeah. So that is the first one, and now we want to have here in the middle also a play space to play, yeah. So, and we type in distance 800, yeah, and we choosing the reference here, and you see now we have here, we can go here to line from 2 points, yeah, and we're connecting a new line between this point and this point, yeah. Now when you click on the escape button, you can go back here and we go to the modification tools, and here we can break out the segments. And now we can break out the guidelines. So you just click it on here, this one, and this one, yeah. And now we have our final shape. So yeah, we have still segments, and we need to get a polyline. That's why we go here on the back tab, and here we go on a polyline tool. Yeah, and here we create a polyline from segments. Yeah, here it's also to consider that we click on this line here on the left, the vertical line over the cross here. Now we click on here, and now we have created a polyline. Here it's important to save it. Yeah, and then we can close this and click here, import DXF. Yeah, and you see here the shape. And now when you close this, yeah, you see it also in TrunCAD. All right, that is our first door, and now we want to have here also the right door. Clicking here on right, and I see we don't have here hinges. We can also have here the hinges, and then we drag it and drop it over here. Yeah, you see we have here the gap of 150 mil, and we click here on the smart click for the right door and click here overlap at left, and here we want to have the overlap 150, confirming with enter. Yeah, and now we need to cut out this segment, and that's why we double click this door as well. So yeah, for orientation, you see here we have the hinges now on the top. That means we need to have the cutout here on the bottom, yeah, like here. So we need to click first of all on the editor tab, and then we open the QCAD again. So, and we are starting with line tools and set our parallels. Yeah, here also 800 from bottom, 800 from top. Yeah, you see we have here now 300. Yeah, you see here it's a bit more, the space in between these lines a bit more than 300, but it's still centered because we took the distance from top and bottom. Yeah, that is the most important. And here from the side, which is now on the bottom, yeah, we have our 300. So now we have set up our guidelines, and we can set up the line between 2 points, and this is here and here. Now we can go on the back tab, go on the modification tools, and break out the segments. So now we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this and this. Neither this and this. So now our shape is done, and we need to create the polyline again. That's why we click here on the polyline tool and create a polyline from segments. Clicking here on this line, yeah. Save it. And now we can close this window and import the DXF and close it. So when we worked well, you see it looks perfect. Yeah, we have still here our space. Yeah, we can also, when you click here on the control button, yeah, we can measure it. Yeah, we have here 3 mil. gap like the default. Here again, 3 more. All right, now we are pretty much done with the first cabinet, and for the second cabinet we can copy this. That we don't need to do this again. You click here on this smart click on the bottom right corner, and here you can add a new cabinet. It's like you drag and drop a cabinet with this dimension on here. That is the same when you click here, or when you click here copy, then you copy the activated cabinet. Now it's copied. We just need to change here the trim on the side. For the left side we don't want to have it. That's why we click here on the cabinet tab, drop down menu for the left side, and we want to have it here for the right side instead. And now we are done. We can click on a red eye, turn off the smart clicks. You see in this view, in some perspectives, hinges are going through, but you can also choose here when you click on a red cube. You can choose other views as well, and we are also able to change the material. That's why we click here on the material tab. You type in here 18 mil, and we can pick a different material. So just drag it and drop it on here. When you want to change the whole, for all cabinets also, I forgot to activate here the checkbox. Now you can do it for all cabinets. Now you can also activate here the room. And you can pick your favorite. All right, this is it. When there are no more questions, we are well done for today. And I wish you lots of fun to plan it yourself. Last but not least, you can here open the fronts as well. All right. Take care, and I'm looking forward to see you next time. Bye-bye.